Danganronpa.
Reality slips far away, fiction comes alive, we start to play. Hope is no more behind the closed door as we drift away from where we were before. Hope and hopelessness become one, it's all meaningless, we've already begun. Yup, we are all one and the same, never opposites, we play the same game.
Walk the line between hope and despair, running from the truth but it's already here. Told so many lies, I don't know if they can find me. Only one life to live, so choose wisely. Heads or tails, they even know the side you're on doesn't really matter if it's on the same point. If you want to achieve, you gotta believe the time right now, there's the door, is the key.
Hey guys, it's Ozma Yugi. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. I hope you guys enjoyed that little rendition of the opening I made using the anime's opening theme, Never Say Never. I happen to like the song a lot myself, actually, and I thought it fit pretty nicely with the unfolding drama we're about to see, what with Sayaka dying in the previous episode, and I think we're about to see a lot more deaths as we move forward. Alright, now let's begin. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You are unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Yeah, your wife got murdered, man. Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream?
No, it wasn't. You just passed the fuck out.
What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me.
That's what she said.
I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is... Dude, yeah, dude, she got impaled by a knife. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you get out of here? What good? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? My friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remembered the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. Yeah, that's true. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he was the one that killed Sayaka. Well, if he was gonna kill us anyway, he would have done so in the first place. I would never do that. If you can't believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I will absolutely not interfere. I can promise you that I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. then who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Holy keys. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without rethinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with a stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
Well, that's if they get away with it.
Why are you laughing? It's cause you can't read. Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to that agreement you have to uphold, remember? You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Yes, he is. If you are the Blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not? Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. We'll be playing Ace Attorney. Class trial? Yup, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution? And by execution, you mean... So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die.
But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a layman or lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. What a dick. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Holy shit! Crap! No, he cut you from Pokemon! Or Winry from Full Alchemist. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Jesus Christ. What the? I don't... This can't be real. I'm not gonna scream like that. Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right? Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. So it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Or are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it. It's basically an autopsy report. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of the death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing! I got to see it all go down. Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show a slightest hint that had got into her. Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened. Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one? I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, just talk to Kyoko. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. Yeah. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. But what if he did it? Yeah, exactly. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you, man! Son of a bitch! Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. This guy and his video game references. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright, let's talk to Asahina. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. So you finally noticed. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Huh? She's right! Then could it be? Oh brother. All at once everyone's gaze turned towards me. Hold on a second, you've all got it wrong! For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? That's... Why would I make it so obvious, guys? Come on. My friend Togami! We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid! So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Why are you looking so nervous? Huh? What's going on? People are dying, bro. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Poor guy. We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. Yeah, that's what you said a minute ago. Someone got right in front of us. They... Poor girl. She must be so shocked. She must be so shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk. Okay, let's examine Junko's dead body. I gently place my hand on Junko's lightless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse. Are you serious, dude? Like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. No shit, dude. She has like 5 spears impaled into her. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Exactly. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh my god, he just went right past the denial phase. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? Is that a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! You're just now accepting that?
じゃ
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation thus soon. At this point, we should split up. Yeah, split up, gang! Scooby-Doo time! We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. Did we get this wrong?
それが
Well, do I really have to say any more?
面白い
I'd rather you don't, so... I'd rather you didn't, no?
じゃあね
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
じゃあな
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this here right now, and they're thinking of destroying the evidence, they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself.
And become blackened yourself?
I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
あのさ
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know?
And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
どうせ
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Saiga. Oh, get out of here, man. Are you implying
あや
it was you? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
あのさ
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Thank you. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even though I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Oh, that's why you're looking away from Junko's corpse. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
処刑は処刑だよ処刑天気椅子でビリビリ屋外でモクモクハリケーンなんちゃらで体がバラったりってやつだよ
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, time to investigate. Let's get to the bottom of this. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed! Alright, our first piece of evidence, the autopsy report. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Aww. No way! I shouldn't be the one to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just let me get out of here! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Oh no, no kidding. Alright. Oh my god. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Huh, okay, more evidence. Alright. There's a key on the ground. Yes, it has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open it for any reason. Yeah, she was pretty terrified, she wouldn't have opened the door. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Alright, more evidence. Whoa. Alright, a lint roller. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? If it wasn't dirty before, it sure is dirty now. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? Oh my god, I love this guy. So you haven't used yours either? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we? Oh. Well, it's added as evidence, so it must be important. The notepad's still there, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Dude, just check it anyway, just in case it is. Man, I hate it when they do that. It's a display stand the sword was on. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratch on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? I mean, someone's using it to defend themselves. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of the struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something. Well, you couldn't, it was soundproof. Yeah, exactly, that would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened. Something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you can know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Ugh, this freaking bear. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That son of a bitch! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? Oh well, okay. Yeah, that'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
何やってんの？
見ればわかるでしょ。
わかんないけど。
操作よ。
操作って？
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
コンタクトでも落とした。
Oh my god. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. She's investigating, dude! But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
なるほどね。
Interesting. What's interesting?
ね
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
それが
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really? Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
なるほどね。
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
さあ、
That's the question, isn't it? Oh, wow. Probably trying to get rid of the evidence they were there. That or cleaning Makoto's pube problem. I think it's about time to check on the body. The bathroom. And on the other side of the store. Ooh. No, I can't let it get to me. Ooh, deep breaths, Makoto. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Ugh. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream, or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Ooh. Well, we gotta check it out. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Alright. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during that struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Alright, let's see this. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Alright, that's enough playing coroner. For now.
どうやら
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. What do you mean by dying message?
それは
It's something a victim writes right before they die. Usually as a way to tell people who killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Well, that's pretty incredible.
ね
Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who? Never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kyoko. Makoto's not really cultured. I'm sorry.
どうやら
You saw the bloody numbers in the bathroom, right? I'd never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
そう
Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. What that could
そ
possibly
れ
mean.
は
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
さあ
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me? Dude!
来木くん
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dude, it's so obvious! Ugh. Oh, anyway. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Saika's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
来木くん
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
そう
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
そうよ
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
どうやら
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
それは
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently stuck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
ちょっと
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Saika about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Saika knew about it.
ふーん
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
なるほどね
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
じゃあね
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking to where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Saika got. With Saika dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, let's go. I think the first order of business would be talking to my friend Togami!
妙だな
So why was Saika in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Saika and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Whoa, dude. The reason Saika was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then, it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true, then I... Oh, dude, don't feel so bad. Something doesn't seem quite alright. The Monokuma file said Saika was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Huh. Oh, wow. Huh, this is Saika's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Saika's name on it. The nameplate's on my room and Saika's room. We're switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Huh. Okay. Alright, Saika's room. Shoot the trash can to get a DVD. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Saika's name on it. Saika got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Saika. I need to borrow this DVD. Saika. No, I can't let myself be depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Saika. Okay. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. I think it's about time to leave. Alright, the trash room. Let's see if anyone disposed of any evidence. Oh, the gate's locked though. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. The trash room? This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open? Cleaning duty? Who's on cleaning duty? This is stupid! It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others. Ah, shut up! Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. It's time to leave. Alright, it's time to go talk to Chihiro, the ultimate programmer. Super high school level computer whiz. It's Ishimaru. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really? He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now? Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Queen was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then? Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Thank you? I guess you could rely on me? Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Saika left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or, could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Oh, don't you go accusing my waifu, dude! Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? Oi. I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Man, Sakura's so badass, I love her. My friend Togami! Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No. You're like a lost child in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I mean, I already talked to him. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can't open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient. Actually... Oh, okay, so they're doing it just so we can just, you know, willy-nilly throw away evidence. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring? Anyway, more important than that. Hey fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it. What, tampons? Oh my god. 3D PD. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has clean duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Oh my god, he actually is trying to find tampon. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Dude, I don't want you on my party. On Byakuya on my party. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Yeah, okay. So easy! So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room, where all your waifus belong. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. God. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! Why would I do it right in front of you? I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Oh, brother. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator? It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Eh?
Huh? The fairy? No! You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yes. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
怪しいです。
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how's that possible? Yeah. It's a good 30 feet from there too. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Looks like a sleeve. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth. In the shape, it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with the white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece added to evidence. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
それはもしや。
Do you know what that is? What this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Oh my god, the Dragon Balls! Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Oh my god. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Alright, shattered crystal ball. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, I think we had enough of the trash room. Alright, yay for interruptions. Alright, let's just go onwards to the gym. Hey Hiro, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack. Hiro, step out of it. Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Oh, it's been updated. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. Dude, in dollars or yen? That's pretty cheap actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Oh god. Alright, let's check out the kitchen. Oh, Hina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in a dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Huh. Alright, let's examine the kitchen. Huh? Oh, it appears to be a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Probably should talk to Hina since she was here all night, or last night, apparently. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
そうなんだよね。
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kinda strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
そうだよ。
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
それは
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. All the knives. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Ah, yes. Thank God. Asahina, you're a lifesaver. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? You know, don't accuse me right now, man. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
だって
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together,
か。よし。
I honestly have no idea. Well, at least your testimony is gonna save my ass. I think it's about time to watch Sayaka's video. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. Oh my god. In the anime adaptation, they animated this scene, this CG right here. And Sayaka was doing all the work, while all her friends were just like moving their hips. It was kind of hilarious actually. At least to me. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even hard to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float around out of the speakers.
超高校級のアイドルである前園さやかさんがセンターマイクを務める国民的アイドルグループ。そんな彼女たちには華やかなスポットライトが本当によく似合いますね。ですが
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
だけあこの国民的アイドルグループは解散しました。彼女たちがア アイドルとして活躍することもスポットライトを浴びることも二度とありません。つまり舞園さやかさんの帰る場所はもうどこにもなくなったのです。ではここで問題です。この国民的アイドルグループが解散した理由とは？
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh my god.
僕も待ち疲れたんでそろそろ始めちゃいますか。お待ちかねの学級裁判を。では集合場所を指定します。学校エリア1階にある赤い扉にお入りください。ぷぷぷ。じゃあ後でね。
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. Now, where I have to go. Alright, it's court time. The showdown begins. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you'll be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Thank you, Taka. My friend Taka. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Oh, you know what? Never mind, fuck you. So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Saika and I both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Saika? Is it really one of us? Alright, let's talk to some people before we head down. Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? I found plenty, thank you. My friend Togami. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Don't say bear. Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. What job? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her? Very impressive. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Saika is feeling right now. Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. And is this really how Saika would want us to find out who killed her? Boy, there's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Dude, why is she so badass? God! Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? You wanna confess? I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it! So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Let's get started. Alright, time to go down. I guess I have no choice but get on this elevator. Good. Let us begin.
そうですわね。ね
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
え、大輝くん。
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sound toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
あら、
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
にゃほほほほ。
You finally arrived!
じゃじゃ
What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close! It's total shit! God, I love this guy. Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
ー。
Hurry up now! Hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the tension and unease it onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Alright, we'll start the class trial and find out who killed Sayaka in the next episode. See you next time.